Hey guys, how's it going? It is, what the heck is today? Wednesday, May 10th. It's about 5 minutes to 2, so almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got off work from the fire station. Worked a 24 yesterday, then held over for about 5.5 hours this morning. And now I'm heading up to Lewiston. So we picked up some property up there from my father-in-law. And I'm getting ready to meet an excavator guy up there that's going to give me a quote on clearing some of the property out so we can use it. It's got an old camper on there right now, an old truck camper. It needs to be removed and destroyed and burned or whatever we're going to do with it. And just clear off the rest of the property. So it's about a 3.5-hour drive, providing we don't run into any traffic. So we're going to head there. He just got me and the dog. And this is going to be a round tripper, so I'm going to get there and kind of mark off the area that I want cleared, and he should meet me there about an hour after I get there. And probably won't take him long to give me a price, you know, let me know what his quote's going to be. Hopefully it's something reasonable. I do know that he told me he charges about an hour or $100 an hour for the dozer. So I don't think it's that many hours involved, but we'll see what he says. So, and then when he's done, I'm just going to turn around and head back because I got an early morning meeting tomorrow, and work at the shop, and so run, trying to maximize the hours in the day and get as much done as I can. So that's the game plan. So off to Lewiston, May 10th, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Come on up, boy. Come on up here. Come on. Come on, man. Ride shotgun? Come on. There you go. There you go. That's better, huh? All right. Me and the DOG. Right, boy? All right, good boy. Oh, this worked out pretty good. Accident right at... Oh, perfect. So I got off at the rest area, just got off the ramp and got right back on and just went right around that accident. So, all right, we're still making some pretty good time. Must be actually jammed up on the other side. Yeah, there's a car on the rail. All right, we're moving. More coming there. Accident must have just happened. So I had to pull over, at least get to the right, because ambulance and police were going by. So, all right, not quite the halfway mark. Or I don't know. I guess it could be. I think I got about 100 miles to go, and hour and 52 minutes. So. Not quite halfway as far as time-wise. Probably a little over halfway with according to the mileage. But yep, the old Milwaukee Bridge, kind of our unofficial halfway mark. That's the way we look at it. So, all right, getting there. Just saw a bunch of containers for sale on the side of the expressway off of 75. I want to say it was right around exit 190 or mile marker 190. It says containers for the number 4 sale.com was what it was called. So we'll have to look those guys up because this is pretty close to our place. So that might work. All right, about to pull in here. So it is 5:23. So it took me 3.5 hours, pretty much dead on. That's stopping and filling up the gas tank and getting a drink and using the bathroom. So, all right, we're here. Cool. Got the dog tied up over there. You can see him. Yeah, he's not digging being tied up. Anyway, this is my father-in-law's place here, actually. All this property up here. So he's got this place here, and if you can make out through the trees, he's got another piece of property in the back there with a Big mobile home. And we've got this parcel over here that, let's see if I can zoom in on it. There's an old truck camper over there right now. We'll end up getting rid of, but you can barely see it through the trees. Anyway, oh. That's the excavator guy I'm waiting on right now. I'll show you what I got marked off. So if you can see it, that orange marker, there's the marker of the property. And when you walk it across the front, we're looking at about, I don't know, I kind of paced it off, and you're probably looking at about 300 foot-ish or so. So what I'm thinking here, you can see the yellow caution tape I put on the trees, and they kind of go all back along and, you know, kind of connect the dots. So we're looking at, from this tree here over to here, is an approximate 75 foot opening on the frontage. And then when you walk back, it's going to open up to about 150 foot across and about 150 foot deep from the road back will kind of be the cleared out area. So I'm not leaving any trees in there, in that area at all. And that's basically because, you know, just the experience up here at my father-in-law's place. They had several trees that they had left up. Let me see, I might be zoomed in here. No, so basically because my father-in-law's property, they had, you know, some sporadic trees that were left up that probably looked good at the time. They were probably young, but hell, he's had this place for damn near 20 years now, and now some of these trees are questionable, you know, whether they're going to come down and do some damage. So he's got a few that we gotta drop, just a little preventative maintenance type deal. So I'm just going to start from scratch and clear out everything in the middle, and probably still have to thin out some stuff on the outside. So here's this place here. Right here's for sale. He's sitting on 10 acres. And Shan just looked it up. It's $150,000 for that. But, you know, he's got a nice barn, nice new place. You know, all that stuff was just built, you know, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago or something. But it looks brand new. It's nice. So, unfortunately, the guy that owned that place, Shannon, just told me he just passed away this past February. So, family's getting rid of it, you know, so that kind of sucks. But, he hasn't been up here in a long time. But anyway, so I'm just waiting here for the excavator dude to stop up here and give me a quote on what it's going to cost to get that area cleared. I'm really hoping it's no more than $600. It says he charges $100 an hour for a dozer. And man, to put 6 hours of work in over there, I think you could do a lot of work with a dozer for an hour. So I don't know. Hopefully, it's, you know, anything less than 6 is great. I'm hoping no more than that. You know, 400 would be better. 3 would be even better. But we'll see what he charges me. So, but here's my father-in-law's properties. He goes quite a ways over there. You know, he's got all this and all the way, you know, over there on the other side of the place we're buying. And so I think he's probably got about 8 acres altogether. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I want to say he had about 8 acres altogether. So yeah, it's nice, man. We really enjoy it up here. So they're talking that they don't do any overhead power lines anymore. Trees obviously coming down, taking them out. So now they're like $7 a foot to bury it. And man, I gotta be a couple 100 foot plus to that pole. I don't know where they're gonna come from, but that's $1,400. So Might be looking at some solar action. I don't know, we'll see. I've got 400 watt worth of solar panels already, and you know, we might be able to do something like that. For the time being anyway. I think the first thing I want to do is get that area cleared, kind of get it cleaned up, and either buy a shed or a shipping container or something along that line, so I could, you know, stop bringing stuff back and forth up here and just kind of leave it up here. Leave the four-wheeler and, you know, a handful of tools on that stuff, and just hope nobody rips me off. So, but anyway, after the guy comes, he just texted me, said he's gonna be here in about 10 minutes or so. So after he leaves, I'll let you know what the damage is. So we'll check back in a bit. What's your problem, dog? Huh? What is your problem? Antsy pants. Alright, so it's about 8:15, and I'm on my way back, so just had to get that price quote on there. Like I said, I was hoping, what the hell, I was thinking $300 to $600, man. It's he gave me a quote like $3,000 to clear the area. I mean, it's a decent sized area, but yeah, I ain't got $3 grand for that right now, so unfortunately. But I think I'll just probably, you know, just go ahead and start doing a lot of that stuff myself, I guess. I'll just start dropping trees and cutting them and cleaning stuff up and thinning it out, and, you know, just my time's, I got more time than money, I guess. There's a couple deer right there. And I get it, you know, so he's got to bring in the big excavator, you know, plucks these trees and all this stuff, and, you know, probably $150,000 machine, you know, plus maintenance and wear and tear and everything else. You know, you just don't bring out big toys for cheap, you know. So, but in my mind, when he says $100 an hour, I'm just thinking, man, you can get a lot of work done in a few hours, you know. But so not quite the case. So anyway, at least I'm satisfied my curiosity, because I really had no idea what we were looking at, you know. I really had no clue whatsoever. So you know, I used a bunch of tape to tape everything off, and I pulled all that tape down so it don't look like crap out there. So next time we go up there, next time I get time up there, I'll just start working a little bit at a time, you know. I mean, not saying I'm gonna, eventually I'll probably have to bring somebody and do some work, but if I get a lot of it done first and I just need some stumps knocked out or something, then, you know, we could probably do it a whole lot cheaper. So but anyway, so that was the story. That was the story on that. So it cost me about, I don't know, $50 in gas and run up here just to figure out what it was going to cost. So that's that. So we're on our way home. Like I said, it's around 8:15. Let's say 8:39 till 11:12. So I should be home midnight. And I have to stop and get me something to eat on the way home, because I'm pretty hungry. So, all right, that's a wrap. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.